Today, is it even possible to go past a carousel post without spotting a sushi picture in it? The answer to that is a no, because the rise of Japanese and Korean cuisine in India is undeniable. But that makes me wonder about the case of Indian Chinese, who I'd say is the real daddy of a popular foreign cuisine, if I can say that. And how did that come into the picture? So the story actually begins in Bengal. It's the year 1778, and a man named Tong Atchew has just reached Bengal, who is also known as the first Chinese immigrant to Bengal, and he happens to set up a sugar mill just outside of the city. Because of that, soon waves of Cantonese and Hakka immigrants followed into the city, and they ended up taking various jobs, but most importantly, opening restaurants. Slowly, Chinese food started to adapt. Light Cantonese flavor started to transform itself with Indian spices, oils, and sauces. One of the earliest hotels called Yu Chu started making Chinese food approachable by adding in chilies, curries, and cornstarch, which were flavors that Indians instantly connected with. Kolkata Chinatown still stands today as a reminder of this history. By the 1920s, Nanking became Kolkata's most famous Chinese restaurant, drawing Bollywood celebrities like Dilip Kumar and Raj Kapoor. In Bombay, though, Chinese food went high end when the Taj Mahal Hotel launched its first Szechuan restaurant in 1974, introducing fiery flavors to India. But the true game changer was Nelson Wang, because in the 1970s, while he was experimenting, he ended up combining ginger, garlic, green chilies with soy sauce and cornstarch, which later turned into a dish called Chicken Manchurian, which is such an iconic dish that it still defines the Indian Chinese food cuisine scene today. So later, he developed his own restaurant called China Garden, which took the street food into a glamorous side, inviting Bollywood celebrities, socialites, and even Hollywood star Goldie Hawn. Indian Chinese isn't just an invention of Kolkata. Centuries earlier, India and China had already been exchanging flavors through the Silk Road. Indian spices like ginger, pepper, and cinnamon traveled east, while rice and woks traveled their way into India. Even in Nepal and Tibet, we can see this cuisine blend, be it through momos, teas, curries, and stir fried vegetables. Even in Southeast Asia, we can see this cultural blend through dishes like mee goreng and fish head curry. Today, Indian Chinese is as Indian as butter chicken and yet foreign in its own way. It would be fascinating to see how Japanese and Korean cuisines adapt and evolve with the Indian taste palette in the years to come.